UPDF Tomahawks in the men's tie. And the women's fixture will see table leaders JT Lady Jaguars take on KIU Rangers in the opener. Both games will be live on NBS Sport.
A jack, another three. Samuel.
Having emerged 66-62 winners against UPDF Tomahawks in their first round meeting, Ndeje Angels will aim to complete a season double against Coach Beckham Chambade's side when the two sides face off tomorrow in the FUBA National Basketball League at the Lugogo Indoor Stadium.
Shot is blocked. Tony Drileba is
Despite putting up a late comeback against KCCA Panthers yesterday, Ndeje fell short 99-102 in a game where they went toe-to-toe with the Panthers up to the final minute. Despite a game-high 32 points from the returning guard Gatwang Sok, who was only cleared to play this week, coupled with Captain Sama Jack's tally of 30, the Mengo-based side could not secure the win. However, they will look to build on their offensive prowess in a game where UPDF are also looking to seal survival in the first of their last two games. The women's top-of-the-table clash between JT Lady Jaguars and KIU Rangers also promises to be another exciting game in the battle for top slot. The Rangers sit second, 4 points behind the Jaguars, having played 2 games less than their opponents tomorrow. Both games will air live on NBS Sport with tip-off set for 7 p.m. Brana Simwe, Sport Live, NBS Sport.
Right, let's take a look at the fixtures and the standings, both for the men and the women's division. Tomorrow we have KIU Rangers taking on JT Lady Jaguars at 7 p.m. UPDF Tomahawks will be looking at Ndeje University afterwards at 9 p.m. Now let's take a look at the standings and what the next games mean. JT Lady Jaguars are still leading the table in the women's division with 38 points, 4 ahead of course, close enough KIU Rangers that have 34 points out of 19 games played, with 15 wins in the hoop. And of course, KCCA Leopards come in closely with the same points as KIU Rangers. If we take a look at the bottom, we have in the 10th position Angels Basketball Club with 24 points. Oh my goodness. And then Nabisunsa Girls, of course, coming in with 22. Nkumba Lady Marines close by with 21 points. Okay, let's take a look at the men's division. City Oilers are now top of the table with 41 points, and the Nam Blazers, regardless of a rookie situation they're in, have 39 points. KIU Titans follow closely with the same points as Nam Blazers. At the bottom of the table in the 10th position, UPDF come in with 26. Res Life Saints, out of 20 games played, they have 4 wins, 16 losses, and 24 points. 22 points for Ndeje Angels. And then we have DMAC Power, Our Savior, Jekyll Dolphins, not matching up with the women's division of the same name. Of course, seated at the 6th spot. 7th, we have Kampala Rockets. UCU Cannons in the 8th position with 27 points, and KCCA Panthers with 26. Now let's take a quick one. We'll be right back. This is Sport Live.
Brought to you by dial *165*3# or use the MTN Momo app. You don't need cash. MTN Momo Pay is safe and free. Brought to you by dial *165*3# or use the MTN Momo app. You don't need cash. MTN Momo Pay is safe and free.
Welcome back to Sport Live. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Let's proceed. The ultimate battle for the 2023 Now Special Sevens title will go down to at the Bugembe Stadium in Jinja as the 7th and final circuit is played this weekend. 2018 champions Stanbic Black Pirates are favorites to clinch this year's title as they sit top of the log with 112 points, 11 ahead of second placed Platinum Credit Heathens. Now the 2-day tournament will be broadcast live on NBS Sport. Let's take a look at the National Sevens standings heading into the Chabazinga Sevens, plus the different pools that the teams are in. Pool A has, of course, top of the table leaders Black Pals, Nile Rapids, and Lady Possibles. Pool B has Avengers, Thunderbirds, and She-Wolves in the women's division. My bad. Well, let's take a look at the men's division. Pool A has Walukuba, Impies, Rhinos, Kira Crocs. Pool B is very busy with Pirates, Buffaloes, Wolves, and Chambogo. Pool C has Heathens, Mongers, Warriors, and Hurricanes. Pool D coming in with Hippos, Cobs, Rams, and the Trojans. Staying with the National Sevens, let's join Brian Asimwe right after this. If we take a look at the table standings, the Stanbic Black Pirates are currently top of the table with 112 points. So many points ahead of close rivals Heathens that have 101. Cobs follow with 99 points and 88 for Hippos, 77 for Buffaloes. Mongers come in with 73, 69 Rhinos. Walukuba have 65, Impies with 62. And of course, Rams coming in with 42. And finally, the Warriors at the bottom of the table. In the women's division, we have Black Pearls with 124 points, Avengers with 118, 102 points for Thunderbirds, and now Rapids with 92. It's definitely an exciting time, especially for rugby lovers. So sticking to the National Sevens, let's join Brian Asimwe, who is currently at Kings Park Arena in Boyogedede, and of course to give us an update of how the Pirates are preparing for their next clash. Brian Asimwe, over to you.
All right, thank you, Bucks. Indeed, the Stanbic Black Pirates are adding final touches ahead of the huge one happening this weekend, the ultimate one that will be deciding which team gets to bag the now Special Sevens title for the season. And they are top of the log, so some will argue they are the favorites ahead of the rest of the pack. That includes the Platinum Credit Heathens and definitely the Cobs. But joining me now is Arnold Aturinda, that is Atkunda from the side, the Pirates. Arnold, good evening, you're most welcome. Let's start with the training. How is it going into the decider this weekend?
Thank you, Brian. It's been quite a long 2 weeks, 2 weeks of rest, as known to the public, but we've gone back to the drawing board. We've been working hard. Me personally, I've been working hard. I've been, I think, out for, a month. But I hope to get back this weekend. If selected this weekend, I hope to get back. So we've been working hard, and this weekend, I believe, will be the team to beat. Yeah, we intend to, we are ahead of the table, but we are going into the weekend as if we've not won any circuit. We want to first win what is in front of us and take it on to what will be next.
I know, let's take it back. Your team won the first 2 circuits, obviously a couple of slip-ups here and there, ultimately got to some finals as well, including the one at Chadondo. And you know, you came out and set the pace quite early in terms of your intentions for the season. Would you say that you're not surprised that going into the decisive weekend, the Pirates are where they are standing now?
Personally, I think I'm proud of the boys. I left, I think, towards the 4th circuit. We fell short, I think, that weekend. The boys came back even better the next weekend, reached the finals. They still made the finals last weekend but won. I'm proud of the boys, and I believe this weekend we can seal it. Yes.
Let's talk about sealing the title. You've won the title before in 2018, that incredible treble winning season, and just really close to winning guys, second ever now Special Sevens title. What would it mean to you if you win the title this weekend?
There's banter going around the camp. We the younger boys, we were telling the older folks, the likes of Chisiga, the likes of Nkore, the likes of Massa. We normally tell them. For them, they told us they were in the bush those days, and they came back and won the treble. So this year, it's going to be part of our goals to also win the treble. We've won the league, the 15s league, so we're now coming for the 7s. After the 7s, we come for the Uganda Cup. Yes.
Quite the year it's been so far, from winning the 15s league and now you know, getting closer to winning the 7s league. What would you attribute the kind of performance in terms of success, you know, the run that the team is having? What would you say the magic is for the team?
First of all, I think Pirates has a very good culture, a culture of grooming young talent. personally, I came into the team as a young boy from Senior 6. I went through the ranks, played in Sailors, came to Pirates, sat on the bench, came and played for the senior team. So it all comes back to coaching, S&C. There are so many structures in place. The culture of the team is on point. So I think that's the magic. Yes.
Let's talk about the preparations coming into this weekend. I'm sure there's been quite some work that has gone in to make sure the team is ready. In terms of the training, take us through where the focus has been and what the reaction from you as the players have been towards what the coaches have been telling you.
Well, we've stepped up in training, the intensity. We've actually been, normally it has been 2 days, but this time around we stepped up to 3 days. We've been moving through the structures here and there. S&C has stepped up. We hope to bring some serious intensity this weekend. Yeah, we've I think all the injured players have now come back. So I hope this weekend will be one of those weekends.
And will give us some exclusives. Who is in, who is out? You know, is it a clean bill of health? Is everybody available? Share some details.
I think you'll have to wait for the team sheet at the weekend. But if I hope to make team, so I vote myself. I hope to make team this weekend.
Okay, let's talk about the teams that have run you close. Last season, the Hippos came through, for the first time, defied the odds, won the title. I don't know if there's been that many surprises, but as always, the Heathens have been there or thereabout. The Cops have also been in the conversation. What can you say about the challenge from, the competitors in the season so far?
I believe this season has been a bit different from the previous seasons. This season has been a little bit more competitive. We've seen teams like Walukuba. It came to the top last weekend. Teams like Impis have also been quite teams to beat this season. I believe this season has been a bit competitive than the rest of the seasons. Yeah, so I think there's quite some change. Even when you look at the table, the points are a bit close. Yeah, not like the other season. Yes.
Okay, let's talk the permutations going into the Chawazinga Sevens. We've had a bit of this conversation before it came on air. What does it take for Pirates to be crowned champions this weekend?
I've seen a few. I've seen some information on socials here and there. People say making some calculations here and there, saying Pirates must do this, Citizens must do that, Cobs must do this. But okay, they say we must make semis, but for us, we're going into the championship with a vision of winning the championship. So we don't mind the math. Yes.
Winning the championship for you as Arnold, for the team as Pirates, what would it mean to you when on Sunday evening you're crowned champions and there's a title coming home to the Kings Park?
For me as a player, I normally have conversations with people here and there. I look at myself as quite fortunate, though people think I'm a bit unfortunate because of the injuries here and there. I believe if we win these sevens, I'll be adding on the accolades here and there, and also my bargain for the national team. Yes, that's my dream.
Okay, then for the fans, there'll be some making that trip. Others will be watching from all over the place. What's your commitment to them? What can you tell them about what they should be expecting?
The fans, especially the Pirates fans, they have been awesome this season. Thank you so much, the fans. We are going to win. That's all I can say. We are going to win, and it's for them. We are going to win for them, yes.
You mentioned going for a treble this season. Could be a second one, in bag for the team, as compared to the team you talked about, that 2018 side, where the coach now, Marvin, Odong, was part of the team as a player, as a captain. Would you say that in terms of transition and growth, how the team has kept, evolving over time, that would in a way equate to that incredible team that was put together then, if you guys are able to probably achieve the kind of feat that they did?
Yes. Looking at the teams, for example, in the Pirates team right now, even the sevens, the 15s and the sevens teams that have been playing this season, most of the players came through. Actually, all the players, most of them, Gongodio, look at Kamiza, look at Olupot, Ziwa, all those players, we played together in the Sailors team. By then, we were looking up to the Marvins, the Desires, who were playing for Pirates those days. So I believe the team has changed quite a lot, but the structure has stayed in place. Through Sailors, we learned to play like Pirates. So when we get to the team, it's an easy thing. Yeah, so the team looks like it has changed, but to me, it looks the same. Yes.
Surely there's got to be something incredible that you guys are doing, because you see the women's side as well. The Black Pearls, you know, they've had quite a fantastic outing all together. What would you say is the magic that the teams from the Kings Park are doing to be on top of wherever they are competing at?
Aside from the coaching, I think also our sponsors, the Pirates, Next Radio, all those sponsors, I think they've kind of improved on the services they offer to the team. Kings Park Arena, we have our own pitch. I think those are the kinds of the reasons why we are at the top. Yes.
Lastly, Arnold, as wrap this up in that camera, I want you to tell the fans, call them out and share a message going into the final circuit, the Chabazinga Sevens.
The Pirates fans are watching me right now. Please come through, come with those vuvuzelas, come in numbers. We are bringing it home.
Thank you. All right, there you go. That is Arnold Tukunda. That is safe border, you know, from the team, the Stanbic Black Pirates. And this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Orods will be leading to the Bugembe Stadium. That is in Jinja for the decider. The 2023 now Special Sevens will be coming to a climax, and a champion both for the men and the women will definitely be crowned. So you can definitely catch all that action live on NBS Sport. Back to you, Bucks.
Well, Arnold is definitely confident that the Black Pirates are bringing it home. With that, let's take a quick one. We'll be right back with what's happening on the international scene. PSV just scored themselves a slot in the Champions League group stages. We'll be right back. While the transfer window is still open, let's take a look at the latest. Well, that's it from Sport Live. Well, thank you so much for being pleasant company as always. Exciting news coming up this September. But Until then, keep it NBS Sport. So many exciting live matches to look forward to, including the Chabazinga Sevens and the National Basketball League playoffs that are, of course, resuming again tomorrow. My name is Munira Bax. Have a good night.
If it's a tournament for Africa, it means it has to be a tournament that can be enjoyed and can be spread to those with capacity and those without capacity. That's in government, that's how we work. We try to pull everyone on board. We don't keep saying, no, this is the best city, we take it to the people. We take it to the people. So when they approached us on this bid, we said, this is a chance for CAF to prove that it is taking this football to the people.
Brought to you by dial *165 *3# or use the MTN Momo app. You don't need cash. MTN Momo Pay is safe and free.